Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about how citizens can use videos in your daily lives to expose the things around you. As I said, my name is John Watson. I'm the Hurricane Creek Keeper. I didn't start editing videos to entertain people or to enlighten people about anything more than the evidence I was gathering in the field. I started using video quite by accident. My board of directors insisted that I buy a laptop that had a movie program in it, and I started playing with it. That was a little over a year ago, and since then I've used it to document some of the biggest disasters in the world that we've seen today. The Kingston coal ash disaster was one, and here recently in the Gulf of Mexico, I was able to produce some videos with the help of South Wings. We were able to fly out over the source of the BP slick and bring out video footage that nobody else had. My main focus all my career has been still photography. My mentor, Beth Maynard Young, is here with me tonight, and she taught me an awful lot about the camera. The video is something that I learned on my own. I picked up a camera one day and started playing with it, and this is how easy it is for all of you in the room. If you have a phone that does a video, you can use it to document what's going on in your neighborhood. You can use that combined with YouTube. You can go to Facebook, the different free media outlets, the social networks, and become your own independent media. That's what I've done in the Gulf of Mexico. The video that I'm going to show tonight is not very well edited. I am an amateur. I'm not the world's best at it. But what I've been able to do in 3 months' time, using a couple of simple programs and a little bit of passion. This is something that I love doing, is exposing polluters. I like telling the truth. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I have no real credentials except that I'm a storyteller. I'm a person that the good Lord, the Creator, gave me a gift of being able to communicate with anybody. So by taking the videos, I've expanded that. I've gone into places that I never would have dreamed that I've been able to go. In 3 months' time, I've taken a simple editing program on a Mac laptop and taken the Gulf oil spill. I now have over 2 million viewers around the world. The videos that I'm producing now are going viral within a few days of publishing them. And I don't know what I'm doing. Really, I'm just learning this stuff. So if I can do it, surely everybody in this room can empower yourselves to do the same thing. You can become the voice of your community so easy by taking a simple program, and most all computers have them. It doesn't have to be an expensive camera, a cheap camera, what I call evidence grabbers. And you create your own free media network. We need that, especially right now in the Gulf of Mexico. Because what you're seeing on the for-profit media today, people, you are being lied to. The video that I'm going to show you in just a few minutes is one that was taken out over the source, and you can look at the amount of oil that's out there on the water. There's no way that oil all magically disappeared in just a couple of weeks' time. There's no way possible. It's still there. The University of South Florida documented that over 80% of the oil that was released is still in the Gulf of Mexico. It's been dispersed, it's under the water, it's in the water column. This is a very dangerous situation, and we need people down there right now with cameras to document what's going on, because the fishermen on the coast need you. We need to know that America understands what's really happening down there, and we're not going to get that from the for-profit medias. It's up to us as individuals to tell the story of our communities in a way that others will want to participate. And that's all I've done in the Gulf of Mexico. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a lawyer. I'm a storyteller, and that's all. This is our Gulf, and by God, we need to take accountability. We need to take responsibility for what's happening not only there, but in our own neighborhoods. The way to do that is to expose the criminals that are treating our waterways as nothing more than waste conduits. They are waterways of the United States of America. Each and every one of us has a right to go into these waterways and catch a fish and not have to worry about what may be in the flesh of that fish that may poison us. These are our waterways. Thank you.
As we headed out toward Louisiana, it was mile after mile of rainbow, heavy, heavy, slick oil, and then a circle appeared. Could there possibly be life under all of this? In the shadow of all that smoke, could there actually be something alive? We made one more pass around ground zero and found this. There was movement in the oil. As we looked closer, we saw this pod of dolphins, obviously struggling just to breathe. Then we found this guy, a sperm whale swimming in the oil, had just breached. Along his back, we could see red patches of crude as if he'd been basted for broiling. Then there was this pod of dolphins found later, some already dead, some in their death throes. It seemed to be that they were raising their heads and looking at the fires. As we approached Chandelier Islands, I wasn't surprised to see patches of oil along the beach. Given the difficulty in putting boom out and making it stay along these islands, it's going to be impossible to try and keep the oil out.
That was without a doubt one of the most disturbing videos I've ever had to do in my life. It's been around the world now. Over 2 million people have viewed it, and I did it with just a little bit of equipment, a little bit of effort, a whole lot of passion, and the need to tell a story. And everybody in this room has that capacity. Everybody in this room tonight can do what I've done, and we need you to do so. This environmental movement needs documentation. Be the eyes and the ears of your community. Get a camera and do this.